Hey guys, it's me Kiana and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, we are going to be doing my A Torch Against the Night book talk. This is book 2 in the Ember and the Ashes Quartet, and of course this is by Sabaa Tahir. Usually when I do my book talks, if I tabbed it up like I did this, I usually explain what each tab means. So that's where we're going. Orange is Elias's history, blue is Elias's history, yellow is world history, pink is resistance, information, and green is sweet moments. So yeah, usually with Sabaa Tahir's books, I don't really tab up that much stuff. So yeah, this is the second book, of course, and in the first book, we meet two characters, Elias, who is a soldier, and Laia, who is a slave. And basically, Elias' mother and father and older sister were killed by soldiers from where Elias comes from. Laia was raised by her grandmother and her grandfather along with her older brother, and one day she finds a journal of martial sword drawings in her brother's possession, and they come and they raid the house, instantly killing her grandmother and her grandfather, taking her brother as prisoner, and her brother tells her to run. Laia runs, she ends up joining the resistance, and because of that she ends up going to Elias' school as a slave and becomes the commandant's basically slave. What we find out in the first book is that the commandant is Elias's mother. And in the first book, there is a trial to try to figure out who is going to become the next emperor, and shit goes down from there. So, in the second book, we pick up literally right where we finish off. Laia and Elias are escaping and running for their lives, trying to go to Koth prison to free Elias's brother, Darren. Along the way, they end up meeting with a guy named Karen again, who originally was in the resistance and played a crucial role in the first book, receiving the information from Laia and giving it to his commander. We meet again with Elias's tribe family, which I thought was really sweet. That part, we get more of how Elias was as a child, more of tribe history in the book, which I personally did enjoy because we didn't get that much of it in the first book. We were basically just thrown in and found out, marshals rule everything. Everyone else is basically a slave. And we find out also in this that when Elias and Laia were escaping, they end up going to Elias's grandfather's house. There, Elias's mother is waiting for him, and she slices him with a knife that is basically poison that kills him from the inside out. We are introduced to more and more magical beings in this world, if it makes sense. But yeah, ending killed me. The twists and turns killed me. If you guys don't know how I do my book talks, and this is your first time seeing one of my book talks, I explain my tabs if I tabbed it. I give my rating, my favorite characters, my least favorite characters, my synopsis, and then my personal review. I've explained my tabs, and I've given the synopsis. My rating was, of course, a 5 out of 5 stars because this book was honestly amazing. I did think it dragged for a while, and originally I was going to give it either a 3 or a 4 out of 5 stars. But when that twist happened and the ending happened, it boosted my rating from a 3 to a 5 stars because I thought it was fucking amazing. I have two favorite characters, and they of course go to Laia and Elias. Laia, because in the first book she was very scared, very shy, she wouldn't speak up, but in this book she was badass. She was protective over Elias. She was like, no, Elias has basically given up his entire life to help take care of me, to get me to my brother, I should do the same. And then Elias, because he sticks up for what he believes in. He always hated being a mask. He wanted to stay with his tribal family until his grandfather came and found him. And I love him. A lot of people said that they hated Elias in the second book, which I don't understand why, because I loved him. Yes, he was indecisive, but that was because he thought he was dying. And I mean, if you're dying, who wouldn't be, indecisive? And then I have two least favorite characters. The first one goes to Helene. Helene in the ending of the first book is made the Blood Strike, which is basically the second hand to the Emperor and basically does all the dirty work. Emperor wants someone killed, the Blood Strike goes and kills that fucking person. So Helene is tasked with killing Elias. Her and Elias have been best friends since they started the academy. She knows him like the back of her hands, and a lot of people said, you know him, you should be able to find him really, really quick. Why is this taking you so long? I didn't like her because first of all, the shit that happened to her family, yeah, I felt bad, but at the same time, I was like, do I personally care? I just don't like Helene. I don't like how she's letting all this power get to her head. Like, she was in love with Elias, and in the first book, when she found out that Elias didn't love her back, she turned really fucking bitter, which I was like, too bad. And then my second least favorite character goes to Keenan. This is of course a spoilerly review, if you guys didn't know this. We find out Keenan is actually the Nightbringer, and like almost towards the ending of the book, we found out he's the Nightbringer. We found out he is the one that basically the commander herself is reporting to, which got me so mad because I did not see that shit coming. We find out like Keenan, who's the Nightbringer, was the one who killed Laya's mother, father, and older sister, and we find out more why he wants to bring down the Empire itself, which, oh my god, killed me. But for my review, I absolutely loved this book. I did think that it dragged for a little while and that some parts didn't need to be in the book itself, but I absolutely did enjoy it. Like, it was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't usually give long book reviews like this, but for this book, I will. I absolutely love the cover for it because, you know, the first book is like orangey red, this one's blue, the third one's green. I wonder what the fourth book's gonna look like. But yeah, I absolutely love this book. It was amazing. It was 5 out of 5 stars. And yeah, I'm kind of nervous to read the third book because we don't exactly have a set day for Ember in the Ashes 4, like when it's coming out. All we know is it's coming out sometime in 2020. But yeah, that is all for my book review of A Torch Against the Night by Sabatier. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'll be leaving here 2 videos. Honestly feel you guys should go check out. I post Mondays and Thursdays, and I'll be seeing you guys really, really soon with another video. Bye, guys.